Nigeria's news updates today, October 3rd, 2025. US senators seek redesignation of Nigeria as country of particular concern. EU election mission seeks constitutional judicial reforms ahead of 2027. National Assembly restricts access around Akpabio's office for secure and safe environment. Atiku denies reports he plans to step down for another presidential aspirant. Now airstrikes in Kwara kill kidnap kingpin with his henchmen. Failing family system responsible for rising insecurity in Nigeria, says Chief of Defence Staff. Summary of the news. US senators seek redesignation of Nigeria as country of particular concern. US senators are calling for Nigeria to be redesigned as a country of particular concern over rising terrorist attacks and killings of Christians. 5 Republican senators, Ted Cruz, Josh Hawley, Ted Bond, Patty Ricketts, and James Lankford, wrote to Secretary of State Marco Rubio, citing reports of mass killings, kidnappings, and targeted violence against Christians in Benue and Niger states. They argue Nigeria is one of the most dangerous places in the world to be Christians, with over 3,000 of last year's killings happening there. The push follows recommendations by the US Commission on International Religious Freedom and echoes past actions when Nigeria was on the CPC list in 2020 before being removed in 2021. The Nigerian government has dismissed claims of a religious genocide, calling them false and divisive. EU election mission seeks constitutional judicial reforms ahead of 2027. The European Union Observation Mission has urged Nigeria to implement key judicial and constitutional reforms before the 2027 polls. Speaking in Abuja, EU delegation leader Barry Andrew praised INEC for progress in the 2023 elections but stressed that major challenges remain. INEC chairman Mahmoud Yakubu revealed that out of 23 EU recommendations, 8 were directed at INEC, most already addressed, but 65% require action from the executive, legislature, judiciary, political parties, and civil society. Both sides agree reforms are vital to strengthen democracy in Nigeria. National Assembly restricts access around Akpabio's office for secure and safe environment. Sergeant-at-Arms Etido Epu has announced stricter access rules around Senate President Godswill Akpabio's office. From now on, the corridor leading to his office is for senators and reps only. Aides and personal assistants are no longer allowed. Epu, a retired brigadier general, says it's all about ensuring a secure and safe environment for legislative duties. The National Assembly is set to resume plenary on October 7 after more than 2 months of recess. Atiku denies reports he plans to step down for another presidential aspirant. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has shut down reports that he plans to step down for another presidential aspirant ahead of 2027. In a statement, Atiku said his BBC Hausa interview was misinterpreted. He never said he will withdraw. According to him, what he actually meant was that young Nigerians are free to contest, and if a youth wins the PDP primaries, he will gladly support them. Atiku's camp accused some social media outlets of twisting his words from his chief. So for clarity, Atiku is not stepping down, but says he is open to backing a young candidate if they emerge fairly. Now airstrike in Kwara kill kidnap kingpin with his henchmen. The government has confirmed that notorious kidnap kingpin Maidawa has been killed alongside several of his men in a Nigerian Air Force airstrike around the San Luis. According to officials, intercepted communications revealed the gang's death was confirmed by another wanted kidnapper, Bachuju, in Katsina State. This major strike follows last Sunday's deadly bandit attack on OKOD, and security forces say the operation will continue across multiple LGAs to wipe out criminal networks and restore safety. Failing family system responsible for rising insecurity in Nigeria, says Chief of Defence Staff. General Musa says strengthening family values is key to tackling insecurity in Nigeria. At the closing of exercise Hajj BU 2025 in Kaduna, he stressed that the family is the bedrock of society. When it breaks down, insecurity rises. Musa urged parents to instill discipline, respect, and love, saying these values shape responsible citizens and a safer nation. Follow for more. October 3rd, 2025.